Good evening and welcome to Big Sky Drive-In Theater. My name is Scott Murray and I am your superintendent. And isn't this an incredible place to be as we celebrate 44 outstanding students in Ector County Independent School District? We honor and celebrate each of you for the incredible work that you've done during your journey through high school. And tonight, as a part of our 34th annual Awards of Excellence event, we honor 44 ECISD high school students for your incredible journey throughout your high school career. You've devoted your time, energy, and effort into rigorous instruction, into the rigorous work, into setting challenging goals for yourself, and not only setting those goals, but actually attaining each of those goals. Joining you tonight are your parents, moms and dads, and potentially aunts, uncles, grandparents, family members that have been a part of that experience with you. And we celebrate each of you tonight as well, and thank you for investing so deeply into your own children. Each of you, the 44 of you, have also invited one very special guest, and this is a wonderful opportunity to recognize those individuals today. As a nation in this country, specifically today, we celebrate Teacher Appreciation Day and honor those individuals that are dedicated to ensuring that each of our students that we serve in ECISD and throughout the country have an outstanding academic experience. But tonight, the individuals that are with us have poured themselves into each of you, the 44 students that we recognize. And so we thank our teachers for the time, energy, and effort that you have given, and especially during this year of a pandemic in which our teachers have taken on superhuman roles as they have encouraged and cajoled and prodded our kids into excellence. And we honor our teachers tonight as well as our 44 students. As we sit here tonight and celebrate each of you in this amazing place, we are grateful for the sponsor that made this happen. Colin Sewell is a part of our community, a contributor to ECISD, and a supporter and a champion for all of our students. The Sewell Family of Companies made tonight possible. And at this time, I'd like to turn this over to Colin and listen to some words of wisdom that he has to share with us tonight. Colin.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. As Dr. Murray said, congratulations on an amazing accomplishment. When I think about what you have been able to accomplish in the last year, it's not only historic, but it's something you should be incredibly proud of. Much like the Sewell Family of Companies and many businesses and families who survived what has been a historic year, not only did you just survive, but you absolutely excelled, not only academically, but in all aspects of being a high school student. And on behalf of Odessa and the world, congratulations. We're so very proud of you and wish you absolutely the best.
My name is Clifford Gordon, and my mom is Yolanda, and my dad is Clifford Gordon. Well, I've had a lot of stuff change for me since when I started high school to senior year now, so I've had a lot of good experiences going to OHS and with everybody there. You know, I've met a lot of new people. I've had a lot of cool experiences in athletics, and I look back at it. I've been looking a lot at it now since I've about to graduate. You know, but I think I've had I've had a lot of good experiences. After high school, I want to go to Texas Tech and do information technology and business. I've always loved computers and business and how they go together, and the data and the information, how they protect them. Well, it was just before we got our season canceled last year. We had gone out of town, and that was the first time I'd ever had to stay at a hotel, you know, and with the team. And it was real fun. I'd never had anything like that before. We got to be in the room, and we got to just have a good time before we competed and before we did everything we needed to do. But for athletics, it's just my best experiences are just connecting with my teammates, because you don't know them before, you don't know a lot of people, but athletics has opened the door for me to meet so many people and to learn so much.
My name is Odalis Lujan, and my parents are Dalila Carrasco and Miguel Lujan. To go to UTPB, I got offered a scholarship to go over there to run, and so I'm gonna run. I plan on running and to get my bachelor's degree in biology and undergrad in chemistry to become a doctor. Actually, yes, I think I'm well prepared. I feel like I've always been that type of person to be organized and feel prepared. Like, I don't ever feel like I need to panic or worry about anything, because if I figure out a plan before, I can just make another plan or fix it to my schedule where, I'm able to do it and I feel comfortable with doing it. So graduating doesn't scare me. It's just it'll be just another accomplishment that I've done.
Hi, my name is Harvard Terry. My parents are David and Kim Terry. I'm going to Eastern New Mexico University. I want to be a coach when I grow up. That's always something that has always just dug at me, just because coaches, you can always help develop your player as a person, but you can also help them develop as a player, build their character. That's always what my coaches have done for me. I don't want to be a coach that just worries about skill-wise. I want to be a coach that worries about what a person's character is like and where they're going to go after their sport. I just think about all the memories that were made with my friends, my teammates. I mean, I can go on and on all day just about all the memories that I made with my team, and I mean, I could tell all of them. I could tell one of them, and you just take a smile.
You met the president.
First of all, I couldn't even ever imagine that happening. I mean, a 17-year-old kid meeting the president. I mean, I couldn't have ever believed that. But that's something I'll always treasure in my life. Is being able to meet the president. Being the quarterback of the football team really opened some opportunities for me that I would have never thought.
Hi, my name is Monica Hinojos, and my mom's name is Sula Macias. My plans are to, I'm originally from El Paso, so I'm going to their university there, UTEP, the University of Texas at El Paso, and I'm going to be, hopefully, I'm going to major in nursing, or I'm going to try to get into their program. Yeah, I'm very excited for that. Just the relationships that I've had with people in organizations that I've been in, National Honor Society, AVID, and things like that. They've taught me what it really means to be a Permian high school student, how to have integrity, how to have character, not just how to be a good student that makes good grades, but overall how to be a good person. Especially the teachers there who go above and beyond for their students, who have pushed me to and encouraged me to accomplish my goals and dreams. And I'm very grateful to have been able to call myself a student to those types of teachers.
I'm Sasha Gutierrez. My mom is Billy Joe Gutierrez, and my dad is Pablo Gutierrez. I was involved with BPA, it's Business Professionals of America. Well, every single day after school, they would take us and they would give us tutoring if we needed it. They'd also provide religious guidance if we needed it, or like they would basically provide leadership in like the areas you needed help in. And we had like multiple students in the program, so it gave you like a community, I guess. So it was very supportive.
Hi, my name is Julia Butler, and my parents are Selena Aranda and Rhett Butler. Can you put like a beach behind me?
Absolutely,
Okay.
yes, yeah.
I'm gonna go to UTBB for a year and work, and then after that I'm planning on moving somewhere else, like San Antonio or Dallas area, somewhere big. The phlebotomy class, it really like opened my eyes, like about like safety and precautions and all this stuff that you have to do, and you have to be to take care of your patient. So it's like giving me like a foot into the medical world that I'm ready to go into. I really miss going to school. I did, but it was nice being home and sleeping in and just being in my pajamas my first 2 class periods. Especially my teachers. Miss Portillo, she really got me ready for real life, because now that I'm thinking of like, oh my gosh, I'm about to turn 18, I'm about to go to college, I'm not gonna be a little kid no more. And this class really opened me to adulthood.
Hi, I'm Haley Webster. My parents are Corey Olague and Brian Webster. I got accepted to UTPB, so I'm just going to go there for a couple of years, maybe transfer up to A&M under a business degree, and then we'll go from there. Well, National Honor Society, I do volunteer work, so I like doing that, and it just shows me how like Odessa is, and like that everyone can, help a little bit, and it goes a long way, and people really appreciate it. And for band, it shows me like that's where my friends and I got introduced, and that's where like I got strong bonds from. And then graphic design, that's a lot of competition stuff, and it really brought out like the creativity in me. And I got some pretty good friends, and my teacher, he's really the best in there. I feel like I got a lot of advice and guidance throughout my years to help me through the future.
My name is Michaela Smith. My parents' name is Rebecca Hoffman, and her fiance's name is Ian Kovach. I'm majoring in animal science and working to get my DVM. Well, when I was a child, we had this dog. Her name was Princess. And for some reason, I forgot why she was bleeding, but she was bleeding. And of course, I was like trying to cater to her. And my parents go, "So you want to be a vet?" I'm like, "Okay." And then later this year, I realized, because I was just like looking through a book trying to study and all that, and I saw diagrams of like different animals. I'm like, yeah, I'll do exotics. So yeah, I'm hoping to do exotic animals whenever we get there. Reptiles, snakes, lizards, all that.
My name is Eden Orgenta. My mom's name is Petrina Orgenta, and my dad's name is Seth Orgenta. I want to go into the medical field. I do want to be a pediatrician, but I just happen to like chemistry. But I mean, also I did like physics, so sometimes it's just fluctuating, but I think I'll stay with chemistry for now. I like working with children more than adults. I think they're easier to talk to, and I guess they're less nerve-wracking to talk to, and they're funnier. I think they're much funnier than adults, but they're just overall better to work with for me, and they seem like more easier people to help out or talk to even. I think I'll shout out my parents for all they've helped me for 4 years. I don't think I've told them that enough. And I do want to shout out my classmates and my teachers for, again, 4 years. Even though it's been stressful, it's been livable, I guess, is what I'll say.
Hello, my name is Andrea Wall, and my parents are Karina Leva and Malcolm Wall. What comes next for me is the American University of Rome, and I plan to major in art history and double major with business. And after 4 years for my bachelor's, I plan to go and attend for a doctorate. Ultimately, I would love to be a nurse or a surgeon of some sort, but for now, I'm just going to keep it under art history and teaching to hopefully make my way up through there. What goes through my mind is the memories I've made all throughout high school. Honestly, the people that I've had the honor of making these memories with, all the things I've experienced, and the sheer amount of support that I've received all throughout high school that have really pushed me to be the person that I am today. I like to look back on everything that I've done throughout high school, and I'm honestly going to miss it when it comes time for me to leave. One particular memory that has stuck with me for my life was when we were on a trip for the Odyssey of the Mind program, and me and my team laid down in one of the hotel rooms on the floor, and we had a quiet moment in the dark, and we just sat there and spoke about life. And I remember one particular piece of advice that stuck with me was to just never worry, but to have faith in time and what will happen in the future, and to just have faith that it will work. And I've carried that with me since.
My name is Clarice Carrasco, and my parents are Maria and Luis Carrasco. I plan to attend Texas Tech, and I plan to major in biology, and then in the future become a doctor of veterinary medicine. I've always grown up around animals. I've always had my own farm, horses, all types of animals, and I've grown to love them and care for them. I don't like seeing them hurt, and I feel like I'd be a good benefit because there's not a lot of women doctors of veterinary medicine, so I think I'd be a good fit. But I feel like I'm very prepared because I've already had 4 years of experience as a college student. I know what to expect. I know what I need to do, what I need to prepare myself with, how I need to push myself to get where I need to be. And I feel like it's always scary moving to a different place, but I feel like these 4 years have really helped me to get like a little glimpse of what's in the future.
My name is Amber Ramirez, and my mom's name is Kim Ramirez, and my dad's Jesse Ramirez. I'm an Odessa High showgirl. I've been on the team for 4 years, this year being my last, sadly. I am the captain this year, and it's been a great experience for like the whole 4 years of my life. I love dancing, and I'm also involved in NHS. I became a member last year as a junior, and I'm also involved in Texas Scholar Hours. I love to volunteer when I'm not dancing, just any place where I'm able to like help others or give back to the community, and that's basically it. Unfortunately, we weren't able to like go on a big trip this year, even though it was our state year, but all the other years I love it. Especially we went to Hawaii one year, and that was a great experience. Like I don't know, it's just so beautiful over there, and you're with a group of people that you love, and then we competed over there too, so it was like a great trip and competing all in one.
My name is Bindika Patel, and my dad's name is Anish Patel, and my mom's name is Hetal Patel. I am planning to attend Texas Tech University, complete my biology major, and then take the MCAT and apply for medical school. I don't think anyone is prepared, but all I can hope for is the best. I hope I'm prepared. I don't know, this year has been put a lot of things on hold. I thought I was prepared as of last year, but after everything happened, I don't know anymore. Maybe 75%. I don't know about the other 25%. I feel like when I think of me as a Panther or me as a Permian student, I've been in orchestra all 4 years compared to the other activities. So I have most of my memories in orchestra with Mr. Barrage and my family. I treat them as my family because orchestra is basically my second family. But the different gigs we do, the different places we play, it's become a memory and it touches people, and that's all I think about as a Permian student.
My name is Christine Campos, and my parents are Vanessa and Jose Campos. Since my school is so tightly knit, it's like we've all become a family, and we've known each other for these past 4 years. And I'm happy that they're going on their own journeys and everything, but it's kind of like we created a community, so it's sad at the same time.
I competed in this year's academic decathlon, and I am the president of an organization called Avid Action Team, where we plan events for the school and some fundraising activities for Avid. I feel like the courses that I take and also just the teachers that help give us support, help us find times throughout the day to manage our homework from both sides, and they understand that we have other priorities from other classes, so they don't stress us too much about that. I plan to attend the University of North Texas and pursue my bachelor's degree in applied behavioral analysis. I want to be a criminal investigator and kind of figure out why criminals do certain things or what might have caused them in their life to do certain actions.
My name is Jamie Macy, and my parents are Russell and Jennifer Macy. I've been involved in TAME, Student Council, National Honor Society, there's a lot of them, Texas Scholars, just mainly the honors stuff. And the one that stands out most to me, besides like our little traditions at the school, would probably be Avid, because before, of course, COVID hit, we took a lot of trips. Like the Avid celebrations, those were always fun, You just got to see other students who were in Avid like you, and you'd get to hear from a variety of different speakers. Like each year there was always a different person, and it was always a different thing. So after I graduate here, I'm going to go to ASU and get my bachelor's in nursing, and then I'm going to go and basically just get some experience at any hospital of my picking for at least 2 years, and then become a travel nurse with an agency. And from there I can pick any state, any city, anywhere to go, and just any specialty, kind of see everything, do everything.
My name is Brisa Hinojos, and my parents are Johnny and Olga Hinojos. I plan to either go study at Texas State for a major in fashion merchandising, or I actually have been wanting to study abroad, like in Europe or like Italy, all kinds of places like that. I eventually want to get into the fashion industry, whether it is teaching fashion or working with fashion magazines. Around that industry, that is something that I am striving for, and I want to get there. Honestly, it barely happened like a few years ago. Like, I've been interested in clothing, and getting ready makes me feel good, and looking at different designs just makes me feel good. So it's something that I'm very interested in. This year was really hard for us because we couldn't really do much, but I've had amazing opportunities. I've even got the opportunity to meet the president, and it was fun. It was a really good opportunity, and my coaches are amazing, and so are my teammates.
My name is Marco Nellis, and my parents is Azucena Garcia and Efren Garcia. My involvement in student council, it's a little bit of a nice and sweet kind of deal. Mostly because we organize events, and it's really fun when you see the fruition of like the fruit that you try to grow up. And it's really nice seeing just everything come together. This last year, though, has been not the funnest, especially since I finally became president. So I could try to set events up, but no, for a good half of the year, nothing could be set up because of guidelines and everything of the sorts. Initially, what made me go into criminal justice is whenever I was a little kid, it was around 6th grade when I decided I wanted to be a lawyer. And this had stemmed because I'm not sure, there's just a little sense of justice that kind of ingrained in me, and I wanted to try to make a difference, mostly just to put the bad guys behind bars. But as I've grown up, my view has become a bit more nuanced. Now I want to become a lawyer and potentially a judge in the future, so I could try to advocate for big change, since I will need a big position in order to enact any change of any sorts.
My name is Iris Jimenez, and my dad is Francisco Jimenez, and my mom is Araceli Jimenez. I'm so excited, and I am going to graduate with an associate's in criminal justice, but I do plan to change degree. I plan on getting a Bachelor of Science in petroleum engineering. Yes, I was part of National Honor Society and as well as Be the Change Student Council. I was in Texas Scholar too, I forgot to mention that one. But basically I just went out, like I went to Meals on Wheels, and it's a good feeling because sometimes like there's elderly saying like thank you. So giving back to the community feels really good, especially on Meals on Wheels. And student council, well, it's a lot of like events going on for the school before the pandemic, so it was really fun. And for NSLS, we got to speak with a lot of guest speakers, and so it has just taught me a lot throughout the road. Yes, I feel like I am, especially because I go to OC Tech, so I've had that start of college, so I'm like prepared and ready. I feel like I am.
My name's Akash Angrakula, and my parents are Mohana and Manohar Angrakula. During the summer after my sophomore year, we took a trip to Austin for a state UIL, and so I was actually one of the younger kids on that trip, which meant that at our hotel I was staying with some of the juniors and seniors. But that was actually a really fun experience, getting to just stay in a hotel for that trip. And then we also went to Slitterbond the day after the competition, and that was a lot of fun too. Just being able to hang out with my friends and just take that trip. It was a lot of fun. Overall, I've really enjoyed my time. It hasn't been easy the whole way through, but I think that was good for me, having the struggles, especially this year. And junior year was also kind of tough for me. But I've really enjoyed my time there. I've met some really wonderful people that I hope to keep in touch with even after I graduate. Some excellent teachers, not just Mr. Jordan, but I've had a lot of great teachers this year and in years past. And I think for the most part, I look back at my time at OHS pretty fondly, and I'm definitely glad that that's where I spent my high school.
Hi, I'm Sejal Yadala. My mom is Dr. Sanchita Yadala, and my dad is Praveen Yadala, and I have a little sister. Her name's Sapna Yadala. At OHS, I am the Vice President of National Honor Society. I'm also the captain of Academic Decathlon, and I've been an IB for 3 years now. I plan on maybe attending UT Austin, majoring in biology, going to medical school, hopefully. I'm kind of undecided about college right now, but Austin is, the way I'm leaning towards. Right now, I'm really passionate about genetics, so I think I want to get my undergraduate degree and then get a doctorate in genetic research, because that's just something that's always piqued my interest. I mean, it might change in the next few years, but as of right now, that's, I think, where I'm heading. There's just so much work, but it's good to have the community that I have around me and supporting me, and I think in college that'll just be amplified. So I think high school, my parents, my friends, the teachers, they've all helped me in some way, big or small, to prepare me for college. And I think I think I'm set just because of the blessings that I've had around me.
My name's Bethany Firo. My parents are Gabriel and Maria Firo. I plan to attend A&M, Texas A&M, in College Station, and I plan to major in allied health to be a speech pathologist. I went to observe a couple years ago, another speech pathologist, and during the summer, and I really loved how she spoke with kids and worked with kids to help them. And I also have family that struggles with a few speech things, and so it's something that I want to help them with and be able to help other people with. Yeah, it's been really crazy to see how many people actually know about the Mojo Spirit in Permian High School. We'd worked the Panther Den, which is like the spirit shop kind of the school. Yeah, so there was a man, and he was traveling across the country, and he specifically made a stop at Permian to be able to buy a shirt and be able to see the school, because he had grown up and he loved Friday Night Lights so much that he specifically made a stop for it. So it was really cool to see him and all that, how much it meant to someone and meant to people around the world, around the country, that, it's just a school to me. It's just Friday Night Lights and Permian, but it means a lot more to people than you would think.
Hi, I'm Avery Temple, and my parents are Jennifer and Lance Temple. I'm really excited to graduate and go on to college, but I feel like kind of getting involved in all the different clubs and organizations, starting from freshman year early, I feel like that helped me a lot, because it helped with my leadership skills, or being able to talk in front of people, which I was not good at. And so Mr. Jones, he's the Senate teacher at Permian, and interviewed for executive board my freshman year to be in it my sophomore year, and I made it, and then that's helped me a lot, just kind of like grow as a person. So I feel like just knowing that high school is more than just like school, like it actually helps you in the long run. I'm going to Texas Tech University, RECM, and I'm majoring in human development and family studies, and then I want to get my master's in educational leadership. I might specialize in special education because that takes like a specific person, and I think I have some of the skills for that. And then if not, I want to be a second or third grade teacher.
My name is Savannah Tong. My parents' names are Vuti Tong and Liang Kuf. I do plan on going to the Navy, mainly because I just want to be stable for the future, or whenever I plan to like have a family or something, they can be prepared for their lives and just grow individually. But I do plan on leaving the Navy one day to pursue my true career, which is dance and choreography. I grew up dancing since I was a little kid, and I just loved it ever since. It just gives meaning to me, and being able to express your emotions through movement, it just gives me purpose to even like to just like showcase it to the world. And if just my dancing makes even one person like smile, I've just achieved everything I wanted as a dancer and as a choreographer and as a musician.
My name is Dallas Lopez, and my parents are Steve and Herlinda Magallanes. I'm feeling kind of bittersweet about my whole high school experience. It was just a ride. And, you know, college is just around the corner, and, you know, it's scary. I'm going to move to a bigger city. I'm not used to anything like that's not Odessa, so that's something that I'm going to experience all alone. Yeah, but I'm ready. I'm more mature now, and I'm pretty sure that college is going to be such a great experience for me. Planning on going to UTSA, University of Texas at San Antonio, for psychology, majoring in psychology. Well, I was planning on becoming a music therapist, but then I was like, no. So I think I want to do counseling or something in that realm. And I know it's going to take a lot, but, you know, I can't wait.
My name is Dylan Martin. My father's name is Chad Martin, and my mother's name is Mary Martin. I'm mainly just a part of band. I'm part of like jazz band. I play saxophone in our top band, and I play clarinet in our bottom band. And in previous years, I've played bassoon in our orchestra, like our symphony orchestra. And I'm also part of the music theory program at Permian, which is basically just like the analysis of music and how it's written. So I basically just like revolve my whole life around music. 2 years ago, my sophomore year, we went to perform in Indianapolis. Our top band got invited to perform at the Music for All Festival in Indianapolis. And it was just a really fun experience. And then afterwards, the next day, getting to perform on stage, it was just like a life-changing experience I'll never forget. Well, at college, I plan to study music education and music performance. And then after that, hopefully become a saxophone professor at a college. And then possibly perform like around the world. That would be the goal, but I'm going to do everything I can to get there. But I feel very, very ready and prepared for college. I think that I can excel in college and really get past a wall that I wouldn't be able to get past in high school with my playing and with my personality and everything. And I'm very, very ready, and I feel very prepared.
My name is Emily Hill, and my parents are Lisa and Stephen Hill. I've always said that I wanted to like be a doctor or be in the medical field, and so just like as I've gotten older, I've realized that that's just really like the path I want to take is nursing and getting to like help others. I was a part of the Panther Paws dance team, and so that was something that I really was a part of in high school. Panther Paws is the dance team at Permian, and we perform on the sidelines at football games, and we get to perform with the band, and so we do all that during football season, and then during spring we have a national competition and a showcase we call Dance Explosion every year, so that's what we do all year. Well, yes, Panther Paws, my freshman year, actually, we won the overall of the whole competition. So that's definitely a favorite memory that I have, just getting to like see all our hard work pay off.
How you doing? My name is Eduardo Garcia, and I'm the son of Juan and Christian Renteria. As soon as I started, everyone was real friendly. I always asked me, what's your name? Oh, where'd you come from? You like it over there? And how you like it over here? Like, as soon as I came here, and I was like, that's good. And same thing with the teachers. They got on to me, try to push me out of my comfort zone to work with others. And I was like, oh yeah, I like it, way better over here. And ever since then, I stuck to over here. When I finish, during the summer, I want to, work, get monies and save up for college. Well, I plan to go to UTPB and become a mechanical engineer. There was once where they took us to a trip to UTPB. So for all the engineering students I wanted to go, they took us to a trip and we got to experience like the classes, the classrooms, and the professors. And they got to talk to us about, the different types of engineering and what we would experience if we went there, And I found that real interesting, and that's what persuaded me to registered at UTPB.
Hi, my name is Kaushika Chandramohan. My mom's name is Kyle Chandramohan, and my dad's name is Chandramohan Chalappa. I hope to be a doctor one day, and I've gotten into a few biology programs in Texas and out of state, but most likely I'll end up going to UT San Antonio. So I'm excited to pursue a career in the healthcare field. From what I've seen, I really like neonatology. I really like babies and helping them, and it's not as hectic as you would think it would be with adults. I think as I've gotten older, because I volunteer at the hospital, so I've had a chance to shadow doctors and see what they're doing, and neonatology has really stuck out to me. I really developed my skills for public speaking and writing, so I think even when I was applying for college, my essays stood out a bit more than others, and it has helped me get scholarships, which are very prestigious. I almost have a full ride to UT San Antonio, which is really amazing.
Hi, my name is Ryan Kelly, and my parents are Jeff and Olga Kelly. Well, I've been accepted into San Angelo State University. I'm thinking about studying psychology. That's my first choice, and if I find something else, I'll go study that. I'm taking a creative writing class right now and learning how to. Like I mentioned earlier, lots of memories in orchestra. I've played the violin since the 6th grade, and I just can't imagine not having it as part of my life. Well, right now we're working on a lot of short stories and creative writing, but if I were to write a book, I'm still kind of working on that. I was thinking it either involving mermaids or dragons, because I love mermaids. I love the ocean.
My name is Luis Leiva. My dad's name is Emmanuel Leiva, and my mom's name is Betsy Lujan. I want to major in environmental engineering, and then hopefully I can start doing entrepreneur stuff throughout college, during college, so that once I graduate, I already have some sort of business or something started. My dad owns his business. My grandpa does too, so I guess growing up around them, both of them, that makes me want to be the same. Mainly academic decathlon. We started doing, I've been part of the first, I was part of the first team and the second team that the school ever had, so that was pretty cool. And I've also been part of TAME, Texas Alliance of Minorities in Engineering. And so what we do is you take a couple tests and then you do some, like an engineering project, and you have to build something. And National Honor Society, and I've been working on my community service, so Texas Scholars. I would say being from an solely academic-based school, playing football outside during lunch, that's pretty special since we don't get to play any sports or anything. Just playing some football during lunch with my friends, it's always been fun. We've been doing it since freshman year, and not that much nowadays since we all have different classes everywhere. But yeah, that's always been fun.
Hello, my name is Dolapo Ogunsola. My parents are Olarenwaju and Oluwafunke Ogunsola. I am a staff and editor at the Writing Center. I'm also a member of National Honor Society. Previously, I was on the Congressional Youth Advisory Council with Mike Conaway. And so I believe the Writing Center has contributed the most to me because I've been given the opportunity to tutor people, and through that I've improved my social skills, my teaching skills. I'm able to become more of a people's person, and with that it prepares me for the future workforce to collaborate with other individuals. When I think about New Tech Odessa, I think about a family. It's even in our Learner's Pledge as a family at New Tech Odessa. New Tech really brings the best out of everyone when we work as groups. And so when I think of that family, it's, oh, there's no separate cliques, there's no cliche groups. Everyone is just working together, helping each other. And that's what makes me think about New Tech. A lone wolf, I go on my own. But then going to New Tech and having to work with other people, having to act as a leader, sometimes be a subordinate to a leader, it really prepared me for the future as well. Because instead of always being a lone wolf, I'm able to depend on someone that can help me reach greater heights.
My name is Jasmine Seas Loya. My dad is Manuel Seas and my mom is Berenice Loya Treviso. I plan on attending UTPB and studying to work towards becoming an orthodontist. It's something that has always caught my attention, just learning how you can make adjustments to correcting the human bones or whatever. I've always wanted to become one. Like, I had braces myself and I became really interested. I would always pay attention to what they did on me or what they did on others. So I think it would be nice if I could become one as well. Although it is scary, I do feel prepared because I have been in college classes since freshman year. I was 14 years old. And so I feel like these 4 years have been a great experience for me. I know what to expect in college. I know that there's not going to be something that I am not used to because I have been prepared for that. I was always treated as a college student, although I was a high school student. So I was doing both at the same time. And so in my eyes, I see myself as a college student already because I already went through all of that. So yes, I feel very prepared. I'm excited to see what the future holds for me as well.
My name is Thomas Alexander Chavez. My mom's name is Crystal Chavez, and my dad's name is Thomas Chavez. I'm obviously still young, and I realize that, but I feel as not only just my high school career, but ever since small leading up, that it's kind of formed me to the person I am today. And without, say, adversity that I've gone through with feeling sick or because I'm in the baseball program and in the band, or the drum line actually, that we have to miss often. And keeping up with work in high classes makes it pretty difficult. So I'd say learning to deal with the struggle and the late nights and the bags under my eyes all the time, that it would be, I've learned that over the couple years, and I feel even though life is difficult, that I would be prepared for what's to come. So for drumline, I'd feel that the practices were the most fun. People say, you know, competition is fun, and it's very fun, but it can be stressful at times. So I'd say the practices when you're with your peeps is just, it's different because it's a serious, yet it's a fun atmosphere.
Hello, my name is Gio Renacia. My mother's name is Joanne Renacia, and my father's name is Erwin Renacia. I'm considering something somewhere around like the STEM, maybe something like research in like biomed engineering, but something more in lines that fits my math. And it's kind of underappreciated. I get it's difficult for a lot of people. Some would even say it's like, what do they call it? A mental abuse to humans. No. To me, I find it's more just like mistakes allowing thinking to happen. And because like every once in a while you will end up hitting like a brick wall. Like you're not like if you'd end up making mistakes along the way, like maybe you've done the wrong calculation, maybe you input the wrong number, but sometimes you might stumble into something really interesting. And who knows, maybe if you play around with numbers and calculating all that, then you might find something interesting. Who knows, you might make a cool discovery or something.
Hi, I'm Victoria Davis, and my parents are Diana Davis and Glenn Davis. I like the setup that we're on Odessa College campus because we actually get to see professors in person and go to physical classes and even see actual college students, and they're working in class alongside us. I enjoy the atmosphere, and especially when we have when they have Odessa College celebrations. And they have like hot dogs and hamburgers. That's always fun. So it kind of feels like we're actual college students. I mean, we are, but on a campus. Between then and now, I've joined an honor society, Phi Theta Kappa. In 9th grade, I joined TAME, and that stands for Texas Alliance for Minorities in Engineering. And it was something I loved to do. It was math, science, engineering, just creating and solving problems. And that's like the main ones I do.
My name is Amber Ramirez, and my parents are Isela and Eduardo Ramirez. I watch a lot of anime and stuff, and I think the action scenes and stuff like that is just really beautiful, and I want to be able to create something like that, because I think whenever I make something in it, being able to see it at the end and being able to know I made this and it looks good, it's just really fulfilling to me. It's pretty difficult. Most of it's it's time consuming, because with animation you're drawing for each frame by frame. So to get a short few seconds of movement, it can be weeks of work just redrawing very similar images, trying to get it to look like it's going in motion. And it can be hard, especially with perspective and stuff, because you're trying to imagine something moving around in a space, but you're trying to draw that. And I'm still mostly a beginner in that area, but it's pretty difficult.
I'm Francisco Chavez, and my parents' name is Deborah and Manuel Rangel. I already signed a contract to go into the Marines, so yeah. Well, ever since I was little, I always wanted to join the military, because I don't really know. Ever since I was little, I was like, oh, military is cool. I want to join the military, and I just didn't know what branch. Then at somewhere either 8th grade or freshman year, I went to college night and saw the Marine stand right there. I'm looking at it, I'm looking at these guys, I'm like, these guys are pretty cool. And something just drew me to the Marines. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of just want to go there. And when I actually went to go talk to a recruiter and I saw the camaraderie, I was like, this is kind of the place to go. It's they kind of expect the most out of me. So that's it. And I'm like, man, I just kind of want to break the cycle. Perfect way to do it. Just done, boom, gone. So yeah.
Hi, I'm Jared Sandate, and my dad is Jared Sandate, and my mother is Erica Melendez. After graduation, hopefully, with God's blessing, I will be able to attend one of my dream colleges, and then after that, continue with a major in biology, and then hopefully go to med school and become a trauma surgeon. The one thing I did do, which I did enjoy, was being in the junior leadership with the Chamber of Commerce. And we actually went down to ORMC, and we got to speak with some of the staff and use some of their instrumentation that they would use. So I found that really interesting. I was impressed to see how close they worked with each other, the doctors and the nurses, and how both delicate and strength, how much force and strength goes into those instruments. Because you think of a human body, you think of how delicate it is, but then you see how the power that those instruments hold, and it's wow, it's just amazing.
So my name is Sneha Kesavin, and my parents are Mr. Nanda Kesavin and Dr. Pat Kesavin. So I'm part of the neuroscience pilot course right now, and so that's at New Tech, and I drive over there from Permian every day. And so right now we're working on a research project, and my research project is going to be about concussions and traumatic brain injuries caused by sports. And so Since that's such a broad subject, we've been able to use virtual reality to really hone down our research and answer specific questions. So right now, or today, I'm going to get certified for virtual reality and to be able to use the software and use the equipment and be able to test my subjects or whatever my experiment is going to be. So it's going to be exciting using virtual reality in neuroscience.
I'm Natalie Sotelo, and my parents are Rita and Ramon Sotelo. I'm planning to go to, I believe, McMurray University, and I want to study to become a physician assistant. I've always been interested in medicine. I've been jumping back and forth through several careers in the medical field, but right now I want to do physician assistant. Because going to Odessa Collegiate Academy, we took college courses since freshman year, so it really just put us in the college atmosphere, and we had to be college students, not high school students in those college classes, because the professors were like, well, y'all are here, so y'all are college students, we can't treat y'all as high schoolers. So we got the skills, and just being at that school really helped me know what's ahead and what going into college will be like full time. Freshman year, definitely, because we were on the UTPB campus, so we had the Founders Building, I believe it was called, all to ourselves. So we were just really like a family there, and we had a lot of fun events. We had Pie the Teacher, so we got to pie our teachers. That was funny. We had a watermelon feed. We were all outside eating watermelon, just running, playing sports outside. And I think a lot of those little fun traditions that we had since freshman year, I look back on them, and that's one of the reasons I'm glad I went to OCA as well.
Hi, my name is Aaliyah. My parents are Yuxel and Julia. I did apply to a couple other colleges, so I am waiting for a decision from them. But the plan for now is Texas A&M and College Station. I'll be attending there as a psychology major with a minor in neuroscience, hopefully. My plan is, after I get my bachelor's, go on and take my master's degree in research psychology and become a psychologist. And then I also have a couple humanitarian projects on the side. I do want to open a series of therapy clinics in my home country, Turkey, specifically in the populous locations, focusing on child psychology and women's psychology. And I was also hoping that I would be part of an organization that focuses on equalizing access to educational opportunities among low-income students, minority students, and similar in the United States or in Turkey as well. I was thinking, but those are my two main goals. I say academically and personally.
My name is Cadence Shepherdson, and my mom is Mindy Arp. I want to major in psychology and go on to be a counselor. I kind of just like helping people, and I like talking to people and helping them figure out ways to get through their problems. So I thought that would be the perfect path for me, to be able to help people that need help and someone to talk to. I think mainly my favorite memory or thing that I was a part of is just my career path. We've been with the same kids since freshman year, so we've kind of all grown to be friends. Even if we didn't really talk outside of school, we were friends inside the classroom, and we all were comfortable with each other, and it was just a good experience to be like a small little community, and we could lean on each other if we needed help in class or whatever.
My name is Isaac Camacho, my mom is Ludivina Camacho, and my dad is Alberto Camacho. My plan at the moment is to go to UTPB, finish my basics there and start my pre-med, and then go on to a larger institution. Well, I've always been fascinated with healing. At first I was more into the physical aspect. I was like, maybe I want to be a surgeon, or maybe I want to be a pediatrician, helping the physical body recover. But recently I've discovered that I'm more into mental health, which is why I want to go into psychology. But one of them that was, I feel very fulfilling and very, fruitful was for the Crisis Center, Teen Leadership Council. You obviously have to talk with people, and that, that can be difficult sometimes. So I felt that I learned a lot of social skills, and then as a result of of, you know, being so involved in the community, I ended up receiving an award. It's called the Young Hearts Matter Award for being Advocate of the Year.
My name is Faith Fulbright, and my parents are Tatum and Brad Fulbright. It's been a long year and it's been crazy, but I think I really am ready to graduate, even though I'll be kind of sad to see Permian go. So I am going to UT. I recently found out that I'm a 40-acre scholar, which is a full ride there, which is incredible and awesome. So I'm going there, and I'm double majoring in Plan 2, which is their like liberal artsy, like all-in-one kind of degree, and then also in their business at their Business Honors College. I know that whatever I would end up doing, I'm going to pursue, you know, with my whole heart and all my determination and all that. But I think there's a lot of parts of me that doesn't entirely know exactly what I want to do, which I think is what, you know, Plan 2 is sort of discovery and all that kind of thing. And then I know I enjoy business, you know. I'm a math person, I'm a words person, kind of both of those things. And so I think that being in the Business Honors College and, you know, doing business and Plan 2 will kind of give me the opportunity to experiment around and figure out exactly what I want to do. I think that the experience I've gotten in Permian has really, you know, with all the extracurriculars I've done and with all the really awesome teachers we have, I really do feel like I'm prepared, you know, not even just academically wise, you know, studying, but I also feel like I'm prepared, you know, personal growth wise, you know, to take this big step out into Austin where everything is going to be really a lot different than Odessa, what I'm used to. But yeah, I really do think that I'm prepared enough to go off to college and make that big leap.
Well, we're at the end, and each of you have been recognized for your amazing accomplishments this year. What I want to encourage you is that as you close your chapter, as you close this chapter of high school, please remember that your successes that you've had, while they're great, they need to serve as the foundation for what you do next. You see, Odessa, the Permian Basin, and our entire country is better when you give your absolute best. So while you want to celebrate tonight and be so incredibly proud of what you've done, I just want to encourage you to use it as a platform to do amazing things in this country and in this world. One of the biggest challenges we face today is that we need leaders in all aspects of our lives. And so my encouragement to you is that you use the effort and the tenacity that you showed in the last year to be great young adults and to be great Americans for our society. Be a beacon of hope as you go forward into the next steps of your life, because everyone needs someone to look up to, and you can be that person. Congratulations.
Thank you, Colin. And again, to our seniors, congratulations on your journey through high school. Thank you, teachers, for your presence tonight and for your investment in the children of ECISD. And thank you, moms and dads, for your constant and continual commitment to your children. Thank you for sharing them with us and giving us the privilege of educating them in this great system. Thank you for joining us tonight. Safe travels home, and God bless.